Mom,
Oh, what's wrong?
I think I'm going to have overtime today. Just in case, I came out after I already prepared dinner. Could you heat up something in the fridge and eat it? Sorry.
Are you working overtime again? You're so busy.
It always happens like this at the end of the month. I feel sorry for you and Bob.
That's really true.
What?
I don't know if it's overtime or a business trip, but I can't stand having to meal prep all the time. All my friends are eating freshly homemade meals.
Yes, I feel sorry.
If you feel so bad for me and him, why don't you quit your job? If you keep your job, I won't be able to hold my grandchildren forever.
I'm very sorry about that, but I can't quit my job.
Why not?
Because if I quit my job, we won't be able to make a living.
Huh?
I can't think about taking care of my child when life is so hard.
What? Are you saying that we can't live on what Bob earns?
Yes.
That can't be true, right? A serious man like that works from morning till late at night. He earns much more than you do. What do you mean we can't make a living?
The cost of living for 3 adults is more than you can imagine. It's impossible with only his income. And your allowance needs to be provided for as well.
That's very rude of you. Isn't that because you don't manage your household finances properly? You're wasting money just because you don't want to quit your job.
That's not true. I don't have so much time for shopping and not so much time for hanging out. I never waste my money.
You're always so stubborn. How can you be a wife if you won't admit your faults and blame your husband?
I'm not being stubborn. I'm just telling the truth.
You have a comeback for everything. He must be in a tough spot getting a wife like this.
You always seem to find yourself there, huh?
Huh?
No, it's nothing. Anyway, I think I'll be home late today. Please eat dinner first. Thank you.
Are you working overtime today?
I think I'll be able to go home on time today because I managed to get it done in one day yesterday.
I don't mind you working overtime at all. I heard you said terrible things to Mom.
What?
She said you told her that she should be thankful you made dinner for her. It's thanks to you that we're able to live here. You even said bad things about how little money I make. Why do you say terrible things to her?
Huh? It seems like our talk is being told differently. We talked about the same thing, but I never said that.
So you're saying my mom lied to me? That can't be true.
I'm not saying your mom is lying, but I think it's wrong to blame me. She's saying as if I'm a total jerk.
You're right, but I trust Mom.
Why am I the bad girl here? You didn't defend me.
There's no way I would defend you. I would be mad at you if you said terribly to my mom.
I told you I didn't say that.
Huh? She said to me you won't admit you're wrong.
What?
There's no way my mom would lie in the first place. Enough is enough.
You don't believe me. That's enough.
You are going back to your parents' home tomorrow, right?
Mom. Yes, I was going to check again tonight. My sister just gave birth to a baby, and I haven't even congratulated her yet. She's just coming back to her parents' home, so I'm going home too.
Your sister gave birth to a baby, right? I'm so jealous. You have been married for 20 years, so you should be able to have a few children.
Officially, it's been 19 years.
It doesn't matter. I should have grandchildren too. Work, work, work. Some people work like idiots. I can't see my grandchildren at all.
Oh.
Why don't you ask your sister for the secret to having a baby?
It's not that I don't want to have a baby. It's just that I'm not sure I want to have a baby, considering all the circumstances.
Are you also saying that it's because his income is low? You are so quick to blame others.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Is that all you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I almost forgot. Did you mention that you would be going back home for 3 days?
Yes, I did. Actually, I wanted to stay a little longer, but I just couldn't take a holiday.
Well, if you quit your job, you could go back to your parents' home. You're so stubborn.
So you were just checking my schedule, right?
Yes?
Do you have any plans?
Nothing. You must be under a lot of stress. It would be nice to relax at your parents' home once in a while.
I'm not stressed at work.
What? So you're saying you have stress at home? You are rude.
Well, I'm going back to work. I'll let you know later.
Did you make it home safe?
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to call you. I just arrived at my parents' home. I'm just talking to my family while watching the baby. It's just so much fun.
I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you arrived safely. Will you stay there for 3 days?
Yeah. Your mom asked me the same thing. I guess you guys had something planned?
No, that's not what I meant.
Perhaps you are being cautious because I mentioned returning to my parents' home.
No, really, I was just asking. Don't worry about me. We will be spending the day as usual.
I have stored some cold food in the freezer. I have prepared curry for you all in the fridge for tonight, so heat it up and eat it.
Okay, well, have a good time with your family.
Thank you. Bob, I just got back. What does this mean? The house is locked and I can't open it. It seems my key doesn't fit.
Oh, did you get home? I had the vendor finish some construction, so I had the locks changed to new ones.
How come?
Did you check the mailbox?
Not yet.
Make sure you check it.
What's this?
It's a divorce paper.
I know. I'm asking, why is this in the mailbox?
You know what it means, don't you? It means, get out of my house.
Today is our wedding anniversary. Our 20th anniversary, right?
Was it so? I guess it was. It's strange that I kicked you out of the house on our 20th wedding anniversary. Me and Mom talked it over.
What did you discuss?
You make fun of the amount of money I make. You don't want to have kids. I don't want a wife who works too much and doesn't do enough to take care of the house.
Well, so you're agreeing to kick me out of the house and get a divorce? Does your mom agree with you?
Why not?
Okay, I want to make sure before getting divorced. If we get divorced, you guys will lose my income, okay?
I know that much.
Can you guys live with that?
I don't need you to tell me that. Mom told me that she had saved enough money. She also mentioned that she will pay for her own living expenses, so it won't be a problem.
Do you have any money? I've never heard that before.
I guess she thought you'd take money. Well, you should be worrying about yourself instead of worrying about us. I can't believe you had to get kicked out of your own house just when you got home. Well, you'll just have to make the best of your life. Just submit the divorce paper.
What a terrible person you are. He kicked me out of the house. This is fine, right?
Oh my God, he has already kicked you out of the house? It's my son and his decision. I'm sorry.
I already checked with him. So, life will be fine without me, right?
You don't need to worry about anything. You're going to say that his income is low anyway, huh? I've told you many times. He earns enough to live on. You are rude to no end.
Well, if you say it's okay, I won't say anything.
Besides, from now on, as a father, I'm sure he will work even harder.
Father, what are you talking about?
He made my dream come true.
What?
His next wife is pregnant.
Huh? His next wife?
Because you won't give me a grandchild anytime soon.
I see. In that case, I'm even more worried.
Huh?
He just changed jobs. He's still in training. He only earns $1,200.
What are you talking about? He has been promoted to department head and earns more than $5,000.
Did he say that? Wow. Apparently, he's lying. You should check the bank account with your own eyes. Because what I'm saying is not a lie.
Huh?
He can't have patience. When he gets tired of it, he quits and looks for a new job. When he finds a new job, he hates it again and quits. I can't tell him how many times he has done that. How can he become a department head if he keeps doing that?
Huh?
The only reason we have been able to make a living is because I have been working. That's why I couldn't quit my job. I didn't like working overtime or going on business trips, but I had to make a living.
That's a lie. If he couldn't make a living, he wouldn't have divorced you. And moreover, a child?
Well, but I heard that you are saving money. I'm sure you'll manage somehow.
What? Saving?
That's what he said. You have savings. You are supposed to pay for your own living expenses, so he won't have to worry about money.
Oh.
I had no idea you had that kind of savings. If only I had done so earlier. I could have thought about having a baby. I'm so sorry.
Emily?
Sorry, I need to go.
Hey, where are you? Hey, if you're there, pick up the phone.
Excuse me?
You don't have anywhere to go when I kick you out, do you? I have good news for you.
Huh?
You can come home.
What do you mean?
I just feel bad that you got kicked out on our anniversary. As long as you give me the money, I'll let you live here a little longer.
What are you talking about? Did you bother to call me to say that?
It's important to you since you've got nowhere to go. If I continue to work as usual and pay for my living expenses, I can let you live in my house. Isn't that a good deal?
No, I'll live in Japan. Don't worry about me.
What? Japan? Why?
I was talking with my sister and her husband back at my parents' home. My sister's husband is going on an overseas assignment. They were talking about how they were looking for local employees. They happened to be in the same line of work as me. I asked him if I could work there.
What?
Because I have experience and a long track record, he accepted me. At first, he was going to move to Japan by himself. But my sister and their children decided to move with me to Japan if I would go there. I got divorced just in time.
No way. Then where are the divorce papers?
Yesterday, I submitted my resignation to the company. I also submitted the divorce papers on the same day. I'm going to prepare for moving and have some meetings at work. I'm going to use my paid leave. My sister's husband is a hard worker, so I have to be serious.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
It's just, Mom didn't have any savings.
I know, I told you. Every day when I went to work, she'd sneak out of the house. I thought it was strange that she went to the casinos. She was probably saving up for the slot, right?
That seems so. It's true that she had a lot of money saved up, but she spent it all into gambling. We can't live like this.
So what?
That's why I want you back. I want you to work like you've always done and make money to live on.
But I heard you got promoted to department head and you're making over $5,000. You can live well enough without me.
Oh no, Emily, you know the truth. You can't live on my income. So please reconsider the divorce and moving to Japan.
Impossible. I've already made up my mind. And I can't live with a man who makes his wife pay for our living expenses and then cheated on me.
Huh? How did you know?
Did you think I didn't know anything? I know everything because we have been living together for 20 years.
Oh my God. Do you know everything?
Of course. I was just gathering evidence. Lucky for me, your mom also clearly proved it to me by her texts.
Mom?
I've got enough evidence so that I will charge you with alimony.
Alimony?
Why not? You've been having an affair, and now you're having a baby. I'll never forgive you.
Hold on.
I'm so occupied with what I'm going to do. I'm asking my lawyer to take care of everything else. You'll have to talk to my lawyer from now on.
Emily, are you really going to Japan?
Yes, I am, but it's none of your business.
Can you please come back to our home?
What? We are already divorced. It's strange if I go back.
I'm in debt. I've been getting into a casino that I just...
Yes, I knew that. When I returned home after forgetting something, I found you going out. I followed you for a bit. You rushed into a casino parlor.
What? Did you know about this?
This was the reason why you were asking for money. Makes sense.
That's all right. I got into it so much that I even borrowed money. I want you to come back because I have to pay the money back. Will you keep paying my living expenses as before?
What? You're crazy. Why would I give my money to a complete stranger?
Just enter the family register with him again. Then, we will be a wife and mother-in-law just like before. I'm sure he would wish for that too.
That's enough. What do you guys think I am? I will not become your convenient woman. Not only that, I won't return home, but I'll demand alimony from your son and the person with whom he had cheated.
Alimony? You mean that we will have to pay more?
That's right.
It's impossible. His income is low and I have no savings. How do I pay for it?
You will have to pay it somehow. For example, you could work too.
What? That's impossible. I haven't worked for years.
But if you don't have money, what can you do? You are still healthy enough to work. You can work part-time even if you can't get a full-time job.
I don't think so. It's someone else's problem.
But is there any other way to pay?
Nope.
Then you'll have to work.
I can't, because I have my grandchildren to take care of.
Huh? You didn't ask him?
What?
He told me the woman with whom he was having an affair wasn't pregnant.
Huh? What do you mean?
He was blabbering on about how rich he was and how he had a high income. So it seems she came to him for his money. She lied about being pregnant so she wouldn't lose him.
Is that true?
Yes, I heard it from him, so I'm sure of it.
Well, then why did he kick you out of the house?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Emily. I'm so sorry. Please come back. Please come back and help us. I'll do anything for you.
You'll really do anything for me?
Really?
Then please don't contact me ever again. I'll block all your contacts. If you ever approach me, I will report you to the police as a suspicious person without hesitation.
Why do you say such terrible things?
You don't understand, huh? For 20 years, I've been told terrible things from you. I want to forget about you guys for the rest of my life. Please do not contact me at all. Goodbye.
Emily!
After that, in a month, I was trained hard by my sister's husband before I went to Japan. My sister seems to be relieved that I am here, but I am full of anxiety about whether my job will go well or not. Still, I have no other stress at all, so I will be able to concentrate on work for a while. My ex-husband and his lover have successfully paid me alimony. After paying the alimony, she left my ex-husband easily, saying it was a terrible miscalculation. My ex-husband was stunned by the unimaginable amount of his mom's debts, and he began to work some side jobs in a panic. After being scolded by my ex-husband, his mom decided to work. She has a hard time remembering things due to her age, and her workmates are giving her the cold shoulder. My mother-in-law, who used to be so arrogant, is now working desperately for a living. I wish she could feel the pain I went through alone. From now on, I will be encouraged by my lovely niece. I hope to learn many things in Japan. You came to see me? I guess I was sleeping. I'm sorry. Oh, you noticed? You were sleeping, so I just left. I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you, but I'm glad you came. Come see me again if you can. I'd love to talk to you.
Sure. I know it's depressing to be in a hospital bed all day. I'll come see you again.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to hear about your sudden hospitalization. You were always full of energy.
I know. I'm surprised too.
And I'm shocked. I'm going to get better as soon as possible and go home. You'll be fine. You know, fancy may kill or cure. By the way, is Paul doing okay while you're in the hospital?
Yeah, he seems to be okay. He sends me messages every day so I know what he's doing. Surprisingly, he seems to be cooking for himself. He even did his laundry. He usually doesn't do anything at home, but I guess he can do it if he tries.
Guys really don't do anything when they have wives. Maybe your hospitalization was a good opportunity for him. I hope this opportunity will make him appreciate you.
Yeah, I hope so. I won't expect much though. You know, he's not an indoor person.
It doesn't matter if he's indoor or outdoor. Nowadays, guys have to be able to do housework too, or they won't be liked by girls. But I'm sure Paul is busy. I can go help him.
You're also busy. I can't ask you to do that.
You don't have to worry about me. You're my precious little sister.
He seems to be taking it easy, so I think he is enjoying his single life too. He should be fine being alone.
But you're worried about him too, right? It's not something that will last forever, so don't worry. I'll just check on him occasionally and help him out. Leave it to me while you're in the hospital. I want you to be treated without worrying about anything.
Are you sure? Then will you help him sometimes?
Sure thing.
Thank you, Zoe. I'm really glad you're my sister.
Don't say funny things. Then leave it to me.
Whenever you're available is fine.
Okay. Mia, how are you feeling?
Yeah, not bad. Personally, I'd like to get out of the hospital now.
Right. You must be concerned about Paul the most, aren't you?
Not like that, but...
Be honest. I have good news for you.
What is it?
I thought I'd give you an update on him.
Yeah? Thanks for always helping out, Zoe. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But you don't have to give me updates. I know you're busy too.
What are you saying? I just want you to feel relieved so that you can get better soon.
Zoe...
By the way, last night, I got some fresh cabbage, so I made coleslaw.
What? I want to eat it.
I can make you as much as you want after you get out of the hospital.
Really? I'm so happy.
But you know, Paul was surprised.
Why?
He said he had never eaten handmade coleslaw before.
Really? I think I've made it before. Maybe it didn't taste enough to make it memorable. I know your cooking is delicious.
And since he said he wanted to eat Chinese food today, I thought I'd make some fried noodles.
That sounds delicious. I'd like to eat that too.
I'll make for you too. I just texted him to tell him what we're having for dinner, and he said, "Oh my God, I love fried noodles."
Wow, he's having a good life. He's having you all to himself. Not fair.
What?
And then he told me something. Told you what?
He asked me to keep coming to cook for him.
What? He told you such a brazen thing? He's totally taking advantage of the fact that you're a good cook. Sorry, Zoe.
It's nothing to apologize for.
You know, I'm not a good cook. Paul is so kind that he eats my food and says it's delicious. Of course, everyone loves delicious food. I'm jealous of you.
What are you saying? You have a lot of things I don't have.
Is that so?
Of course you do. So you know, I'd like to keep cooking for him. Is that okay?
Of course that's fine. As long as it's okay with you, please. Then I don't have to worry about Paul's health.
Yay! Then I'm officially his wife now.
Huh? What do you mean? Well, until I get out of the hospital, I guess you're his substitute wife.
Mia, did you hear from Paul?
About what?
You don't know? He said he wants to date me just the other day.
Huh? What are you talking about? Don't make bad jokes just because I'm bored.
I'm not joking. It's true.
You're lying.
He said maybe Mia will continue to stay in the hospital. If that happens, I'm not sure what I should do with our marriage. Unlike her, you can do anything, so I thought now was the chance. What do you think?
What? Zoe, are you trying to entertain me?
How could I make such a joke?
Did Paul really say that?
I'm sorry, Mia, but it's true. I've heard a lot of complaints about you. I hate to say this, but...
What is it?
He's not happy with your sex life. Did you have sex with him often?
Well, I didn't do it every day, but...
Right? I took care of it too.
Huh? What? What do you mean?
It means what it means. We spent the night together. It was awesome.
Hey, Zoe, do you know what you're saying?
I know what I'm saying. That's why I told you I can't say this kind of thing as a joke. I've told you many times. I feel bad for you, but I can't control my feelings either. Paul, he looks just like my first love. That's why I've been thinking about him. I was into him for the past few days. I can't help it, right?
Wait, Zoe, was that what you wanted when you said you'd take care of Paul, while noticing you like him?
That's the way it turned out. But he needed me too. You know, I feel sorry for him being left alone while you're in the hospital. Even if you could leave the hospital, you can't even cook a decent meal, can you? I feel sorry for him. Even if you hadn't gone into the hospital, eventually, this would have happened. So, you know, I'll be his wife.
Did I go crazy after being hospitalized? I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this real?
Right. You're in a hospital bed, so it won't ring a bell with this explanation. Well then. Will you believe me if you see this? Me and Paul, we're in love, right? It's not photoshopped.
Oh no, Zoe. Did you trick me? And I can't believe that you would treat me so badly while I'm fighting a disease. I can't forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't like you, but I couldn't help it. We are attracted to each other.
You can't take care of him when you're in the hospital, right? Fine, I'm divorcing him. Really? Thanks, Mia. Now we can get married in peace. Whatever. Oh, but I won't get married until you get out of the hospital. You are his current wife. I'll keep you updated. No, you don't have to. Why not? Don't you want to know all the details? You're really curious about it, aren't you? What? Are you crazy? I don't want to know what's going on with my adulterous husband. I don't understand. I don't think you believe me. You're still doubting me, aren't you? Huh? I really don't understand. How can I doubt you after you showed me that photo? Well, I wanted you to admit it. That's enough. You're making me feel sick and my condition will get worse again. I'm getting divorced, so just leave me alone.
No, it doesn't work like that. I need you to examine closely. You need to know I'm more suitable for Paul.
When did you become such a person, Zoe? You're toast as a human being.
I don't need you to tell me that. I'm just staying with the one I love. I don't need you to tell me what to do.
I get it now, so leave me alone. I won't even read a message from you.
Read it to the end. It's just that the man I fell in love with happened to be your husband. I have the right to choose, don't I?
Yeah, please, choose on your own. You are his best.
Now you understand? I knew it. So, while you are his wife, I'll keep you updated. Bye for now.
Whatever.
How dare you? You're so dirty.
What is it all of a sudden?
You told everyone, didn't you?
What? I don't understand. What are you talking about? It's impossible for me to go talk to everyone, isn't it?
Don't play dumb. It has to be you. You're the one who told about us.
I said I'm in the hospital. How can I tell everyone?
There are so many ways. You have your phone? You called every one of them, huh? You're the only one who would do that.
I haven't done anything yet.
What do you mean, yet?
I'm going to tell everyone eventually, but you know what?
See? It was you.
Hey, I said no. If I tell them now and go through the procedures, it won't work for me too. I need to proceed with the life insurance and all those stuff too. I'll tell everyone and go through all the procedures after I get out of the hospital and settle down.
Then how does everyone know?
I don't know.
They stare at me. My best friend said she doesn't want to see me anymore. She told me I was disgusting for having an affair with my sister's husband while you are in the hospital.
Oh, but it's true.
I knew it was you.
I really don't know. I don't have your friend's phone number. There's no way I could tell anyone. You told her yourself, didn't you?
Why would I do that? It's ridiculous. Now that everyone knows, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
God, my dream is to be a bride. I was going to tell everyone after I got married.
But you know, they'll figure it out eventually, right? Maybe they notice it first?
That's not all.
Huh? What?
Paul is getting a flood of calls from people accusing him. He said his colleagues and friends all left him. He turned pale.
Oh dear. Well, that's what happens when you hear this story. If I had a friend like that, I might do the same thing. Considering what you did, it can't be helped, right? That's how sinful you are.
Huh? What's with that tone? There's no doubt about it. It was definitely you. Tell the truth.
I really don't know anything and I didn't do anything. I'm telling you, It's too much trouble to get divorced while I'm in the hospital.
Then who did it?
I don't know. If you want to know, why don't you look it up yourself? But if everyone knows, I wonder if it's X.
It was you after all. Just tell the truth. I can forgive you if you tell me now.
Hey, that's not right. Why should I be forgiven? It's you guys who are to be blamed.
God, shut up. Tell me now.
I'm having so much free time in the hospital, so I started X with a help from my friend.
And you posted on it?
Yeah, at first I just used it to browse, but after I found out about you and Paul, I started noticing a lot of being cheated wife users. I thought I might as well post something.
What did you post?
You gave me useless information about Paul and you, so I just copied and pasted it.
Huh? What the hell have you done?
Yeah, but of course I didn't mention your names, and I'm not using my real name either.
Then how did they find out? I knew you were the one who told everyone.
No, that's absolutely not true. I'm not in contact with anyone.
Then how would everyone know? What's going on?
Well, I don't know. My profile picture? My face is covered by my phone though. Maybe they could tell because the background was a hospital?
What are you talking about? Tell me your username.
Okay, let me send it to you.
What the hell? The personal information on the bed? The name of the hospital is on it. Hey, it's easy to know who it is.
Oh, yeah. My friends and colleagues might have figured it out. Is that why my tweets were retweeted? X is very interesting.
It's not funny. What are you going to do?
If they know it's me, there's nothing I can do. It's been spread a lot. Besides...
What?
Some sent me messages. It was a guy. He said he felt so sorry for me. Wait, this guy?
What? You know him?
Oh, now I know. He mind-read me, so I was wondering why.
You have an idea who this person is? Who? Tell me now.
I knew it.
What?
He's Paul's cousin.
Cousin? How do you know?
Because he used to come over to our house a lot. Right. He was using X. He used to take pictures of the food I cooked and post them. That's the username I saw back then. I remember now. But that means... I guess all the relatives know about it now. Sorry, my bad.
Hey, what are you going to do? I can't even see the relatives anymore. It's your fault.
No. That's not true. It was you who is having an affair with Paul while I'm in the hospital. They would find out someday anyway.
Shut up! I don't want to be told by you.
How can you say that after making me so miserable in the hospital?
I don't care. Paul and I are having fun.
How selfish are you? You don't care about anyone, do you? Don't you have anything like kindness or compassion? Well, that's why you can do such terrible things, huh? I can do nothing but cry on the bed. I was so frustrated and disappointed, like I was going crazy. But thanks to X, I feel a bit better.
But that doesn't mean it's too much to spread it to the whole world. Hey, can you please clear up this misunderstanding?
What misunderstanding?
Tell them that Paul loves me more than his ex-wife, which means we're in love with each other.
Okay, let me post it on X right now. I just got a message from my sister who stole my husband from me. She wants me to use the post to clear up the misunderstanding. She told me to post that my sister and my husband were in love with each other. I am being threatened right now. I think this is not right. There you go. Zoe, I posted it.
Hey! This is a useless post. I mean, it makes me look even worse.
But I'm not lying. I've been posting nothing but the truth all along. And you know what?
What? There's more?
Yeah, I'm tagging all my posts with hashtag spread the word. So I think a lot of people are watching, more than you think. So maybe the people around you and Paul have found out. Surprisingly, a large number of people are using X.
God, no!
It seems that it was Paul's cousin who was messaging me. He had heard from Paul that I was in the hospital, so he noticed immediately. And he was surprised by the post and retweeted it with hashtag spread the word. He said he wanted to let everyone know about Paul's wrongdoings. After I left the hospital, of course, I divorced Paul. My sister and Paul were cut off from my parents, being slandered by all the relatives, and left this town as if they were running away. I don't know what happened to them after that. I got out from the hospital, but I am still in poor health and am recuperating at home. When I recover completely, I would like to move to a new place and start a new life. I still feel a little depressed, but for now, my priority is to get well.
Marian, long time no see. This is Paula. I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Do you have the time?
Good evening, Paula. It's been a while. How are you?
Well, I'm doing just fine. Can I get to the point?
Yes, what is it?
Well, I heard that your son Brian is going back to school next month. So it's finally happening.
Yes, that's right. He'll only be in the morning for a while to get used to it. It will be a little while before he can go to school all day. We are all very relieved. Above all, Brian is looking forward to it the most. I'm really happy for him.
I see. I heard he had an incurable disease and underwent surgeries several times. I didn't expect it to take 5 years.
Yes, you're right. It was tough, but Brian really did his best.
But still, 5 years is a lot for a kid. Everyone has forgotten about him, you know that? If he's looking forward to it, he'll be disappointed, so you need to give him a reality check as soon as possible.
I recall that he only made it to the middle of the first grade. He didn't go to school that often. I don't think most of the other kids in his class remember him.
It can't be helped. All of them are elementary school students.
But I'm sure some of them still remember Brian. I believe that he will be able to enjoy going to school again.
I don't think so. His classmates won't remember him. It's been 5 years, and they have all grown up. I'm sure they look different from back then. He may be treated like a transfer student.
Well, that's probably true, but the kids were in the same class with him for the past 5 years. They came to visit Brian at the hospital. Some of them even sent us letters and cards. So I don't think that all of them have forgotten about him.
Huh? Is that so? I've never met them.
You never come to visit him at the hospital, Paula. No wonder you've never met them. All of them visited Brian at least once every 6 months or so. I don't think there's that much of a problem about the way they look. Most of the kids are really sweet. Brian was also put in a 6th grade class with a lot of kids who were in the same class as him during the 1st grade. I think he would be able to get along with them. I'm really grateful to the teachers for their support.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm not nice since I didn't visit Brian at the hospital even once? You can't force someone to pay a visit. You shouldn't insult me for that.
Please don't get me wrong. I didn't intend to insult you.
I don't think I can trust you. Well, a weak and fragile little boy like Brian won't be able to keep up with his classmates in playing games outside and so on. It's only a matter of time before he isolates himself in class.
Listen, Paula, it's true that my son was sick and spent most of his time in the hospital, but it's not right for you, his grandmother, to talk about him in such a discriminatory way.
Oops, my bad. I didn't mean it that way. Are you sure about that? I think you're being a bit too harsh ever since we started our conversation. But it's true that Brian can't keep up with the stamina of the other healthy kids, right? I don't think there's any place for him at school when he comes back. Well, I think the physical aspect will be hard for a while. I'm going to take my time until he gets used to it. And I don't think there are any kids who would ostracize him just because of that. I've met almost all of his classmates, and I don't think there are any kids who would leave him out of the group. You can't guarantee that anyway. Besides, it's hard for Brian to catch up for his study, isn't it? After all, his academic-related knowledge has stopped at the first grade level. It must be hard for him to keep up with the sixth grade subjects all of a sudden. Oh, I'm not so worried about his academic level. Even when he is in the hospital, when he is feeling well, he was willing to study. He got all the necessary handouts from his teachers. We taught him what we could, and there are even kids who help him study while I'm visiting him. I'm really grateful for all the help Brian has received from his friends. I'll have to thank them again when Brian gets out of the hospital. I see. I'm sure that you'll include me in the list of people you want to thank, won't you? What? Why should I do that? Because I'm Brian's grandmother. It's strange to thank a stranger but not a blood relative. But you never come to visit Brian. It's been so long since the last time you contacted me. You didn't seem at all concerned about my son. Shut up! Are you telling me that you're against me, your mother-in-law? I didn't mean to. Then you must thank me for my kindness. You got that? Hey, Marian, you're going on a trip when Brian gets out of the hospital, right?
Yes, that's right. He's been coping so hard at the hospital for so long, so when he gets out, I'm planning to take him wherever he wants to go. I've been thinking about it since a long time ago. It's a trip to a place we can get to pretty soon, but...
A place that's easy to get to?
Yes, he had always wanted to go to the Disney World while he was in the hospital. I had never been there before. I thought we could go there since it was close by. So I'm thinking of taking him there as his reward.
Oh, really? You're taking Brian to Disney World? But he only goes to school for half a day, right? It seems that he's just skipping school. I think you're being too lenient just because he's sick.
No way. I wouldn't let him play all day. We'll go in the evening when we can see the parade and enjoy some rides that are not too strenuous. It's hard to buy some souvenirs in the park because of the crowds, so we'll just stick to the shops in the hotel.
Stores in the hotel? Don't tell me you're staying at one of the official hotels.
Yes, even though it's for Brian's health, I feel sorry for him if he could only enjoy 1 or 2 hours inside the park. If we stay at the official hotel, we can meet the characters there. We can enjoy our stay in the hotel without worries too. That's why. I think it's the best solution for our trip to the Disney World this time.
Wow! Do you think such luxury is allowed?
Luxury? Brian has put up with it for 5 years. I've consulted with the doctors and they've given me permission for that.
I didn't say that. I'm saying it's extravagant to spend so much money just for leisure. Sick people should live modestly.
I beg your pardon? That's up to us, isn't it? How we spend our time as a family. I don't think you can just tell us what to do.
I am your husband's mother and your son's grandmother. We are family bonded by blood, so it's only natural that you listen to me. On the contrary, the only one who is not blood-related is you, Marian.
Yes, my husband and son may be related to you by blood, but you were against our marriage. You almost insulated us, and now you're calling us family?
Anyway, if you have a child with an incurable disease, you'll get insurance money and benefits, won't you? That's partly our tax money, so you're just profiting from Brian's illness. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to stay at such a fancy hotel.
What are you talking about? It's not like what you thought it was. That kind of money will disappear with the cost of treatment.
I don't want Brian and my husband to be in any trouble after he gets out of the hospital. While taking care of Brian, I also worked part-time. I was still working hard while draining our savings for the medical treatments. You don't know anything about it. You don't have the right to tell me what to do since you know nothing about what our family has been through until today. Besides, it's not polite to ask about money and personal matters, even between family members. Are you even aware of that? You just want to make yourself look good, don't you? It's not like that. I just want Brian to get better. I want him to go to school like what he wishes for. Going to Disney World is something I've been promising Brian since he was in the hospital. No matter what you say, we will definitely go. If you insist that much, then I have no choice. You're going there next weekend, right? I'll go with you too then. Wait a minute. Why would you do that? As a grandmother, I'm going to check on my grandson. You seem to be holding a grudge that I didn't go visit him. That's why I decided that I'm going to visit you, and you should be grateful for that. I'll call the hotel on behalf of you. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you on the day, okay? It's such a big deal that Brian is getting out of the hospital. I'll celebrate with you too. Are you kidding me? Please don't do that. It's extremely annoying. Don't be shy. Let's celebrate with a big party together as a family. Listen to me, Paula. Please don't do that without my permission. Jeez, we won't be able to pay for your stay. Hey there, Marian. Congratulations again that Brian has been dismissed from the hospital. Are you watching the parade now? Or are you enjoying some rides? I don't have the park ticket. I went ahead to the hotel where you guys are staying. I'm having dinner right now. The food is gorgeous and delicious. The atmosphere is great too, as I expected. There's going to be a character show too. Good evening, Paula. Looks like you're having a great time. Well, it's the official hotel. You must be crazy if you're not excited. No matter how old you get, this kind of place is always fun, isn't it? By the way, I'm surprised that you booked a suite. I didn't expect to get the suite. Let's celebrate together in a luxury suite today. Oh, yeah. I want to go to the park tomorrow, so buy me a ticket, okay? Oh, what a wonderful thing to be able to play with other people's money. I'm in the hospital right now. Actually, Brian is still hospitalized. Huh? What are you talking about? He should be dismissed from the hospital today, right? You told me about that the other day. What do you mean that he's still in the hospital? It's the day after you contacted me, Brian suddenly got a fever. We had to postpone the celebration until next month. But I mentioned your last name at the front desk and the receptionist let me in. So that means you didn't cancel the reservation, did you? The day Brian got a fever, the hotel added one more person under my name. I got a call from them. That person hung up the phone without telling them her name, and they confirmed it with me. The hotel staff was confused. That's why I decided to give up the reservation. Oh, well, so I guess I can enjoy myself tonight. I'd appreciate that. I don't have to worry about the sick grandson anymore. Staying inside a suite is fabulous. Well then, I'll have a nice drink with room service. I'm in the mood for a party. Oh, and just to let you know, I'm not paying for any of your expenses. You will take care of everything. What? What are you talking about? I didn't even tell the hotel my name. It was your reservation to begin with. Of course you're paying for everything, right? I mean, you paid in advance, right? No, I didn't. We were planning to pay on the spot on the day of the event. I didn't pay anything at all in advance. I gave the hotel your name, also gave them your contact information. Please enjoy your stay. What? No, I can't pay. I assumed you would pay for it. I only brought about $50. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but in the first place, I clearly said that I won't pay for you. but you still contacted the hotel. That's why I'm sure you can pay on your own. I don't have that kind of money either. I can't believe it. I have no choice. I'm going to get out of this hotel. If I'm not staying here, I don't have to pay. But you already started eating, right? Then you'll be charged for the meal. If you cancel on the same day, you'll be charged a cancellation fee. Cancellation fee? By the way, how much does it cost? I haven't checked, but isn't it 100%? I think it's the same for all hotels to cancel on the same day. If that's the case, I think it's best to pay the cancellation fee after staying at the hotel. Well, to begin with, it's your fault for insulting me, Marian. So the payment for this hotel is your responsibility. Come to the hotel tomorrow to pay it. I've never insulted you, Paula. It's true that you didn't come to visit Brian at the hospital. I had already given up on that, so I didn't want you to come. I'm sure Brian wouldn't be able to enjoy the park with an old lady he doesn't know sticking around us. Excuse me? What do you mean by the old lady? I'm talking about you. Since my husband and I got married, we've been almost completely insulated, and you've never even visited Brian often. You were mocking my son. How dare you call yourself grandmother after all these years? You called him a weak and sick boy? It's offensive, so please don't say that ever again. Me, my husband, and Brian have no intention of having anything to do with you in the future. And of course, we won't pay you, so you'll have to do it yourself. Oh no! Oh, and I've told your husband about this. What? What did you tell him? If my husband finds out, he'll be furious with me. I guess so. I don't think I'll have anything to do with you from now on. I'll block your line and bid you farewell. What? Wait a minute. I don't have the money to pay. I really don't. How am I supposed to explain to my husband? I don't know. If you don't have any money, you'll just have to ask your husband to lend some money to you. Well, have fun at the hotel. Goodbye. Wait! Marian! In the end, Paula paid for the hotel with her husband's credit card. She said her stay at the hotel was supposed to be a gift from me. Her husband was furious with her. He told her to work to pay back the money she spent at the hotel, so Paula decided to take a part-time job. Brian's dismissal from the hospital was delayed for about 2 weeks. Once he overcame his fever, he recovered well and was safely discharged from the hospital. We were able to go on a long-awaited trip to Disney World as a family. He is gradually getting used to his new class at school. He seems to enjoy studying and playing with his friends at school.
I'm in trouble. Hey, there's a guy at my house right now, a friend of yours. Oh, that's Jeffrey. He's my friend. He just called me and we're going to have a drink after a long time. I'm still working and won't be home for another 2 hours, and Jeffrey's already on his way. I told him to go home first. Huh? If that's the case, you should have called me first. I can't let someone I don't know come to my house. Anyway, I told him to come back when you get back, so he went home. What the hell is that? That's so rude. I've texted you, telling you that my friend is coming before Jeffrey got to her house. I didn't receive that one. You should check it again. I'm sure that I sent it. I checked it already, but I really haven't received your message. You must be mistaken. You should double check. Gosh. Seems that there was a transmission error when I sent that. See? You didn't send it. But when Jeffrey told you that he's a friend of mine, it's your job as my wife to shut up and entertain him. That's not very nice. You sent him home without even offering him a cup of tea. You're useless. I don't even know him. What if he's a criminal who pretended to be your friend? What if he does something nasty to me? How could anyone do that? I don't think Jeffrey would harm you, Rose. You are too self-conscious. Are you telling me that I'm worse than you, who forgot to let me know that your friend was coming? Think about it. Why didn't you just ask him to show you the conversation on his phone? That way you would have known we were friends, right? See? That's easy. I thought so too. I told him that too, but he said that he forgot his phone and wouldn't let me see it. If there was no way to check whether he was your friend or not, there was nothing I could do. Even after that, my husband kept complaining to me for a while. His friend also treated me as if I were a devil's wife. Jeffrey forgot that my husband made a mistake by not texting me before he came to our house. Both of them blamed me, as if I was the only one at fault. No matter how much I was blamed, I could not trust my husband's friend. I just could not trust him in any way. No matter if my husband has given his permission, I don't think it's a good idea to visit a newlyweds when the wife is all alone in the house. Also, what everyone shouldn't forget is, my husband said that Jeffrey is already on his way. Then why didn't Jeffrey have his cell phone with him? I wonder how he communicated with my husband. I felt some kind of unexplainable fear. That's why I decided to go back to my parents' house. Then, I received a message from my husband, who was in a panic when he came home from work.
Where are you now? What the hell do you think you're doing leaving me like this? You have no reason to be upset. I was the one who texted you to let you know that my friend was coming, so why are you the one who's still mad at me all this time?
Are you listening to me? I told you the other day I didn't get a message. You said there was a transmission error. Don't forget it just for your own convenience.
That's why I called you, didn't I? I was trying to make sure that you're okay.
You called me? I didn't get that.
There you go. You're so full of it. I didn't hear it. I didn't get it. You just forget about it, didn't you?
Then why were you trying to text me? You couldn't call me, so you decided to text me, didn't you?
I did what I was supposed to do, Rose.
You keep telling me about that and you never listen to me. I thought that when we got married, you'd think a little more about me. I was wrong. I've had enough. You just keep one-sidedly bad-mouthing me for selfish reasons.
But you can't prove I didn't contact you, can you?
Huh? There's no record of text or missed call from you, Kenny.
Think about it. How can someone that can be easily erased like that be proof? You're too self-aware. Nobody's after you.
That's not what this is about. Yeah, okay. Seems like you're not going to apologize to me.
Why should I apologize? You're the one who's sorry, right? I didn't do anything wrong.
Then fine, I won't even talk to you. I'm thinking about a divorce. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, you think you can talk to me so selfishly like that? What the hell do you want? What's your purpose?
I beg your pardon? I don't trust you anymore. That's why I said I want a divorce. I don't understand why you're blaming me when I didn't do anything wrong.
That's why I told you that my friend, Jeffrey, was going to visit our house.
You see, this just keeps going back and forth, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. Even if you did text me, why would you call your friend when you're not home?
Because Jeffrey said that he didn't have a place to wait.
A place to wait, huh? What a lame excuse. There are plenty of places to wait, such as restaurants and so on. Isn't that crazy? Coming all the way to our house when I was the only one there.
Don't say bad things about my friend.
Okay, let's say I let your friend come inside. What do you want me and your friend to do?
You can just prepare dinner or something, like what everyone does when they have a guest coming to the house. Just serve tea and snacks to him. Let him watch TV and make him feel like home.
You want me to cook dinner for a stranger?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's not that hard, is it? That's what a wife is supposed to do.
Likewise, if my friend came over, would you serve her dinner?
I would if she's your friend. I'll say serve her tea too.
Then what if that friend of mine is actually a criminal who just lied to you?
You don't have to worry about that. You've never had a friend visiting you in the first place. Anyway, do you really have a friend? That means when the person says that she's your friend, I'll know right away that she's trying to deceive me.
Kenny, do you realize that you're contradicting yourself?
Huh? I'm just stating about the common sense. You're just being too logical and difficult. Also, you're trying so hard to justify yourself.
No, I think I'm just talking plain and simple.
That's your common sense. I'm different from you and I'm not that complicated.
Then divorce me because I can't be with someone who doesn't value my common sense.
Huh? Why are you talking like that? That's so extreme.
If that's the way you're talking right now, then yes.
But divorce over something like this is overreacting, right? You should think twice.
I thought so too. We'd get into trouble over something as trivial as this, you know? I can't continue our marriage to someone I can't have a proper conversation with. I'll report this to your parents too. You think you can do such a selfish thing? I'll forgive you now, so don't make any more trouble and come back. Forgive me? I'm not going back to our house. You have until tomorrow to decide whether you're going to apologize or divorce me. If you don't apologize, let's have a divorce. That's right. I just remembered. Jeffrey was at our wedding. What? What are you talking about out of the blue? We knew each other. He was at our wedding, so he knew you too. That's why he wasn't a stranger. What do you think you're talking about, Kenny? Do you know how many friends you invited to our wedding? There were a lot of people and most of them were your colleagues. How could I remember the face of someone I met only once at the wedding? Don't be so heartless. Jeffrey was there to celebrate our marriage. Do you remember the faces of even one of my friends? Would you recognize them if you saw them on the street? What's wrong? Did you just ignore me because you don't remember any of my friends? Are you just going to forget every single thing that you think is inconvenient for you? Jeffrey is really my friend. Even if I did remember him, it doesn't mean that Jeffrey is my friend, okay? We have never talked to each other. I don't want to spend a few hours alone with a stranger. I don't care even if you ask me to do it for your sake. He's a friend of mine. Why can't you just be nice to him for my sake? If you can't even do that, that's very selfish of you. It's okay that this time it was a friend, but what if the person was my boss? That could affect my promotion. Can you take responsibility if I don't get promoted for the rest of my life because of you? Isn't that the worst thing you could do as a wife? Okay, let's say that the person was a criminal. If I got killed because I invited him in, can you take the responsibility for that? Kenny didn't reply to me. Well, I guess he can't answer that because he has never thought about that possibility. Seems like the divorce is not moving forward. Maybe I should ask for a lawyer. The next day, I looked at my cell phone during my part-time job lunch break. I got a long message from Kenny. I didn't even want to read it. Although the content was in the form of an apology, the message was full of excuses and condescending. No matter how hard I tried, I could not forgive him. One thing that bothered me was that his friend Jeffrey said he wanted to apologize to me. I was thinking about why Jeffrey wants to go through the trouble of meeting me. I felt that something was not right. I wanted to set up a meeting with an attorney to discuss the divorce matter. I contacted my husband but did not receive a response. Then, on the weekend, my husband suddenly came to my parents' house with Jeffrey. When they came, my younger brother and his wife Megan were there. My parents were out, so the five of us, my husband, Jeffrey, my younger brother, and his wife, decided to have a discussion. There was no apology from my husband and Jeffrey. The discussion remained at a standstill. It didn't make any sense. I wondered what they came here for. In the end, I decided to hire an attorney. I asked my husband and Jeffrey to leave that day. Later that day, I was told an unbelievable fact by a certain person. What are you waiting for? All you have to do is get a divorce. You're the one who made things so complicated. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? This is between me and Kenny. It's none of your business, Megan. Of course, it's also my business. I want to marry Kenny as soon as possible. Seriously, what are you talking about? You are my brother's wife. I found out when I visited your house last time. I realized that I was married into this family to meet Kenny. I felt like it was my destiny to be together with him. You're also insensitive, aren't you? Kenny is very fond of me, so he's mine already. He said he'd remarry me as soon as he divorces you. Just go ahead and tell Kenny is not at fault. Well, he doesn't love you anyway. Then you can get a divorce with a clear mind, right? Kenny may feel refreshed, but I don't. If he doesn't love me, then why is he arguing about the divorce? He can just do it straight away if he wants to. Kenny is a smart guy. If he admits that he's at fault, he'll have to pay alimony, right? He said he doesn't want that to happen. That's not smart. That's just being petty. So since he doesn't want to pay for alimony, he's just going to keep on complaining. I'm appalled. What about Jeffrey then? It's just not right that he keeps popping up multiple times. He has nothing to do with this, so why is he acting like he's a part of this matter? I'll tell you what I think. Jeffrey loves you. Huh? He fell in love with you when he saw you at the wedding, but he gave up on you because you're his friend's wife. But when he and Kenny were having a drink together, Kenny told him that he wanted to divorce you. When he heard that, Jeffrey's love for you had got stronger than before. I'm happy for you. So you and my husband took advantage of that. Well, that's what it comes down to, but it doesn't matter, does it? The truth is that the day Jeffrey went to your house, I got proof of the affair and tried to use it for the divorce. But Jeffrey chickened out at the last minute. Since you turned him away, the whole plan got screwed up. You're just playing hard to get. Do you even know what you're talking about? You're saying that you're trying to take advantage of your own friend. That's very inhuman. It's okay because nothing happened, right? It would have been fun if something had happened. That's not the point. Do you even care about other people's life? If that had happened, Jeffrey would have been arrested by the police. Kenny told Jeffrey not to worry because he would pay for the settlement. Jeffrey said he had no intention of doing any harm to you. He didn't even know he was being used, and he was so eager to go and see you. Poor Jeffrey. He thought that he could be together with you. He's just too sweet, which really makes me want to laugh out loud. You're such a jerk. You can say what you want. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. At first, I was going to charge you with adultery. But that's too much trouble. Just divorce Kenny as soon as possible. I don't want to wait any longer. You don't have to pay me any more money, so just get out of my life. When Megan contacted me, a chill ran down my spine. I felt as if I were frozen by her curse. It was all planned. I have no trust in my husband anymore. He is more of a stranger to me now. I'm afraid to stay in the marriage any longer, and I don't want him to come up with another nasty plan. I decided to consult an attorney immediately. I was confused with a mix of anger and disappointment. Once I realized that it was a setup, I completely switched myself to an anger mode. I swear that I will not be defeated. Let the war begin from here on. What do you think you're doing, Rose? It's so obvious, isn't it? What you tried to do to me. I'll never forgive you. You have to take responsibility as an adult. I didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't do anything directly to me. You knew about the plan, so it's the same thing. This whole thing has hurt me a lot. I've been scared. That's why I'll make you pay for the alimony. But your brother is going to ask for alimony too because he's divorcing me. I can't pay that much. Don't you dare say that to me. You're still married and you're responsible for hurting my brother's feelings. I also gave him the screenshot of the messages I had with you. You'd better admit it soon, Megan. You don't like waiting, do you? You're the worst thing ever. That's why you're dumped by Kenny. I know, I'm not stupid, so maybe I was too smart for Kenny. But to be honest, I'm grateful to you for giving me the opportunity to divorce my husband like that. Thank you, Megan. You and Kenny are a perfect match. I know it's going to be hard to pay for the alimony from now on, but you and Kenny are capable to do that together. Wait a minute. I'm not finished talking with you. You must drop your lawsuit against me. The alimony from Kenny is enough. You don't have to take it from me too. Hey, don't ignore me. Say something, Rose, please. That terrible plan was exposed. Kenny and I, Megan and my brother were able to divorce rather easily. My brother and I sued Kenny, Megan, and Jeffrey for alimony. The three of them kept blaming each other. They showed no signs of remorse for what they had done. They are really shabby people. The attorney thought they were malicious and demanded a substantial amount of money for compensation. If they did not comply, they would go to court and content-certified letter will be sent to each company they are working for. With this, Kenny and Jeffrey gave up easily and paid the fee. Megan, who was a housewife, had no way to pay the fee, so she was complaining, but her parents shut her up. Kenny was blamed so badly by my parents, his younger brother, and his own parents, and when he came to my parents' house to write the divorce papers, I was surprised to see that he was like a zombie. But both my parents and my brothers say they have no intention of forgiving Kenny. Of course, neither do I. It seems that Megan told Kenny to marry her, but Kenny's parents were against that. It seems that Kenny, who's fed up with all the lecturing from his parents, did not defend Megan and turned her away, saying that he would not marry her. I have returned to my parents' house and am regaining a peaceful life. After what happened, my brother and I were depressed for a while. But both of us were glad that we realized the true nature of Kenny and Megan at an early stage before we had kids.
Hey Veronica, will you listen?
What?
My sister got dumped by her boyfriend.
Oh, is that so? I thought it was something serious.
What do you mean by that? That's quite a thing to say. My precious sister got dumped.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought something had happened to you.
It's as if something happened to me. She just told me on WhatsApp. It's hard to hear that my sister is being so depressed.
Oh.
There's no one in the world like that wonderful woman. I can't believe that someone would dump my sister. That guy, I can't forgive him.
Well. I understand how you feel, but this is between your sister and her ex-boyfriend. It's not our place to interfere.
But where's the reason to dump my sister? That's too rude.
I don't know about that. I don't know what happened between them. It's not my place to say. You know, a man and a woman, only they can tell each other what's going on.
You're a cold woman, aren't you?
What?
Put yourself in her shoes. Maybe she was thinking of getting married, you know? It doesn't make sense to dump her while thinking about the future.
That's something we don't know either. Besides, marriage is all about luck and timing. Maybe she didn't have a chance with that guy.
Are you on that guy's side? You haven't worried about my sister at all.
I'm not taking sides or anything. I'm just making generalizations. I'm sure that one day she'll find a man who's attracted to her. Let's hope so for now.
You're like that, aren't you?
Huh?
You see people's misfortune without a care in the world. You're a terrible woman. I wish it was you who got dumped.
Okay. She's a precious sister to you, but I don't think you have any control over her love life.
That's true, but today, after work, I'm going to drop by her place. I'll go talk to her.
All right. Mike, are you still at your sister's apartment?
Yep.
Don't you think it's rude to stay there this late?
What are you saying? I can't leave her alone being depressed. She's even crying.
Even so, it's rude to disturb her so late. Besides, she has a job too. I know she's sad, but why don't you leave her alone?
I can't do that. What do you think her ex-boyfriend said to her?
What?
He told her that she can't do anything.
What does that mean?
He said she's a terrible cook, can't clean or organize, and blames others for her inability. That's why he said he can't go out with her anymore. That's too much to say, isn't it? I can't believe he said that to my sister.
I can't really say anything about that. We all have different expectations. Maybe that's how much her ex wanted her to be.
Why are you keep taking that guy's side? That's really terrible. I think I've seen who you really are.
Huh? You can't say that much. You're meddling in your sister's private life too much. She's not a child anymore, so just leave her alone. Besides, I think this is something she has to overcome on her own, and that's true love for your sister.
After all, she is a stranger to you. That's enough. I won't talk to you about my sister.
You never asked me for advice in the first place.
Huh?
You just kept telling me the news on your own.
You're too cold to even talk to me about it.
That's enough. Anyway, if you stay too late, it'll affect her tomorrow. I think you'd better come home soon.
That's none of your business. She's my precious sister, so don't interfere.
Hey Mike, what's going on? When I came home, your sister is here?
Last time I went to her apartment, we decided to move in together.
What? What do you mean?
She said she was sad to live alone, so I asked her to move in with me.
Living together? Wait a minute. You didn't ask me about it?
Did I have to tell you?
Isn't it obvious? I live in this apartment with you, remember? And you and I are married, right? Of course you need to tell me.
Why? My precious sister is suffering. I'm supposed to help her, don't I? Why are you being so mean?
I don't understand. Why do we have to live with your sister? I can understand if it's your parents, but your sister? And without any consultation?
We're family, so we don't need to ask for advice.
Even family members don't want to be intruded into their private life.
You really are a narrow-minded woman, aren't you? Don't you have any consideration for others?
I don't think that's the point. And what are we going to do living in this small apartment?
You have your workroom, right? If you vacate that room, it'll be her room.
Huh? Then where am I supposed to work? I have to work remotely half a week.
You just need a computer to work. You don't need a whole room. Why don't you use the living room table?
That's so selfish. If your sister is lonely and alone to begin with, why don't you ask her to go back to her parents' house? Why our apartment?
You're doing it again. You're such a cold woman. That's what she wants.
Call me cold, but I won't allow her to live with us. In the first place, she didn't even attend our wedding. She was traveling abroad with her boyfriend or something.
That's because our schedule has conflicted, so what could be done? She had her own reasons.
But it was her brother's wedding. She knew 6 months in advance. She could have cleared her schedule.
That wasn't possible, so she couldn't come to the wedding, okay?
Even though it's her brother's wedding?
There are lots of people who can't attend, even if they're siblings.
I don't know about that. You can't attend your sibling's wedding because you're going on an overseas trip with a partner? I've never heard of that. And I haven't had a single congratulatory message from her since we got married. Why should I have to live with someone like that?
You're so narrow-minded. I'm disgusted.
I'm the one who's dumbfounded.
If you hate my sister so much, get out of the apartment.
Huh?
If she says she wants to live together, then we live together. What my beloved sister says is absolute.
Why do you do that? You forced your way into our place, and you want me to leave if I refuse to live with her? That's too arrogant. This is my apartment too, you know?
If you can't treat my sister kindly, I'm divorcing you.
What? That's impossible.
If you don't want me to divorce you, then allow her to live with us, and do your best to take care of her.
I can't agree to that. No matter how you think about it, it's crazy, isn't it?
You're still saying that? That's enough. Hey, Veronica, you're going to the office today, right?
Yes, I'm working on some paperwork right now.
I left early and just got back to my apartment.
Why? Are you sick?
No, my sister's not feeling well.
What?
She's been mentally weak lately, so maybe she got sick. Thinking that she's having a hard time on her own, I couldn't stand still, so I left early.
Huh? She's not a child. She can take a rest at home by herself.
You're as cold as ever. I told you to be devoted to my sister when she moved in with us. I told you I'd divorce you if you couldn't do that. She's my precious, precious sister.
You're starting to sound weird. You two siblings should grow up and be more independent.
Huh? We are independent. That's why I married you. So why can't you take care of my family?
There's no way I can do that.
Why?
The other day, I saw she tried to put some kind of white powder in my coffee. I was horrified when I saw that.
She is a kind person. She wouldn't do that, would she? It's too rude to lie about my sister like that.
It's rare for her to offer to make coffee. I got curious and went to check out the kitchen. She was putting that white powder with a smirk on her face. I thought she was doing something suspicious.
You're just being paranoid. It's all in your head since that's how you look at her. I think she was just making coffee.
That was as bad as it gets. I didn't drink that coffee because I noticed it. What the heck was that white powder? Was she trying to put me to sleep? I'll stop asking her to make me coffee from now on.
That's a lie. There's absolutely no way my sister would do such a thing. You're just making this up because you don't want to live with her.
There's no point in making up a story like this, you know? Besides, she happened to be home when I was working remotely. She asked me to make lunch, so I made a sandwich. Then she said, "I don't like eating a bad sandwich like this." And she threw it straight into the trash.
How could she do such a thing? If that's true, it's because your sandwich was bad.
How is that possible after you went to the trouble of having someone cook for you? Perhaps the sister I know and the sister you know are different. She's like a wife-beating little mother-in-law.
Even you're my wife, there are things you are allowed to say and things you are not allowed to say. I won't forgive you if you speak about my sister like that.
I'm not bad-mouthing her. I'm just telling the truth. Why don't you believe what I'm saying?
Because you're cold. Every single thing you say is mean. Maybe you don't like my sister, but how can I believe anything you say like that?
Well, so you're saying it's not okay for her to have a hard time, but it's okay for me to have a hard time?
It shouldn't be hard for you because you're the one bullying her.
I think I now understand how exactly you feel.
Veronica, when are you coming home? You're a housewife, aren't you? You even have a housework, so you should be thinking about taking care of the apartment. I can put up with it. And my sister says she's hungry. Come home early and make dinner.
I won't make it because what I make tastes bad and gets tossed in the trash.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There are 2 adults there, so if she's hungry, why don't you guys just make your own food?
She's starving, so come home and make dinner. I'm hungry too. This is my sister's order too.
I hate it even more if it's her order. I don't know what she'll do next. If you're hungry, why don't you ask her to cook for you? I'm sure she'll make you something you like.
You're such a jerk. If you don't listen to my sister, I'll divorce you.
Huh?
I told you before. I'm letting you live in this apartment. Be grateful and do as you're told.
I'm fine with the divorce.
What?
Let's get divorced because I'm done taking care of you guys.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
No, I'm not. We're already divorced.
What? You're crazy. How can I get divorced without divorce papers and without even filling them out?
What are you talking about? You gave me the divorce papers that you filled out, remember?
When?
The day after your sister moved in. You brought me the completed divorce papers when you didn't approve of me living with her.
Oh.
You told me to submit this to the city hall right away when you tell me to.
That's right. I got mad and went to get the divorce papers the next day. Well, that was just a bluff.
Huh?
I was so frustrated that you wouldn't accept her moving in with us. The next day, I got emotional and went to get it.
What is it with you that you even have forgotten about it?
I did it on the spur of the moment, so I had no memory of it.
That's just how I am to you after all. I understood it well from the text messages earlier today. That's why I filed the divorce papers at the city hall right after that. It was accepted easily because your section was already filled out.
You're kidding, right?
I've run out of patience. I realized that you don't trust me at all. I didn't even have to think about it, and no hesitation to divorce.
I wasn't thinking about divorce. The only reason I gave you the divorce papers was to have you do what I tell you to do.
That's so funny, isn't it? What do you mean by have me do what you tell me to do? I'm not your servant, and I'm not your slave.
I didn't mean to.
Aren't married couples supposed to discuss even the smallest things? You decided to have your sister move in with us without consulting me about it. That's not a right thing to do, is it?
No, but...
She was walking around the apartment like she owns the place. Even she was the one who moved in. What kind of people are you? Do you know what she did to me?
No, I don't know.
Broke the heels of my shoes.
Huh?
I was going to go to work, and I was very confused because I couldn't wear my shoes' heels.
So what happened?
I had no choice, so I put on a suit and sneakers and went to work. And she threw away my underwears.
What?
I kept losing no matter how many times I buy new underwears. I can't tell you how many pairs of underwear I've had to buy in the past week.
Why would she do that?
That's what I want to know. I can only assume she's harassing me, though. Then she steals my cherished, expensive bag.
Oh, no. Are you sure you didn't just lose it somewhere?
How can I lose a bag I haven't used in the last year or so? It's been a while since I've looked for it to take it with me to work, but it's gone. So I looked in the closet that your sister uses, and there it was.
Maybe she had the same thing?
That can't be true. When I bought that bag, I had my initials embroidered on the inside pocket of the bag. That's the kind of service I got. They were definitely my initials. I'm surprised that she steals from someone living together.
My sister? No way.
There's so much more, you know? Do you want me to tell you all?
No, that's enough. I couldn't believe she would do such a thing.
I couldn't believe it either. I can only think that she moved in with us to bully me.
I don't think that's possible.
Are you still defending your sister? If so, that's fine. I'm already a stranger to you guys. Now your sister and you are finally free in the apartment. You can have any room you want. I don't care what you eat.
Wait a minute. You and I need to talk things out, right? Let's talk it over, just the two of us.
You didn't believe me at all when I had to tell you something. I told you over and over again, but you wouldn't listen to me. It's too late.
Veronica, don't say that.
I'll come pick up my stuff soon. I'll only take what I really need, so it won't be much. You and your sister can do whatever you want with what I'm leaving behind. Well then, bye.
Veronica, will you start over with me? I only have you, please.
Who do you think you are? I'm no longer related to you, so can you please not contact me?
Don't be so cold and listen to me. My sister doesn't do any of the housework.
I know. I had been doing it for a while, remember?
I make breakfast before I go to work, do the laundry. When I get home from work, I make dinner, take out the laundry, and clean the house. If I skip even a single task, my sister scolds me. I can't do this anymore.
How can you say that? I did all of that. If I skipped even one thing, I'd get a barrage of harassment. No matter what I said to you. You didn't believe me, and you said I was cold and mean, remember?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't care if you're sorry now. I wouldn't start over with a man who doesn't believe me. I know how your sister's ex feels.
I'm going to collapse from overwork if I don't do something about it. Veronica, you have to help me.
You didn't help me, so why should I help you? You can continue to live in harmony with your beloved sister.
Oh no, I can't. I want to escape from this hellish life.
You made all these decisions on your own. You made your own choice, so there's nothing I can do about it. Enjoy your life with your sister at best, you sissy man.
Veronica, don't say that. Please live with me again.
No! After that, it seems that Mike did his best to balance work and housework on his own, taking advantage of Mike's presence. His sister even quit her job. She lived on Mike's income while having fun on her own. Go earn more money. I can't go out with such little money. Mike finally gave up in the face of such abuse. He ran away from that apartment. I heard that he resigned from the company he had been working for and went into complete hiding. As a result, his sister could not pay the rent and was evicted. I don't know what they have been doing since then. The end result of a crazy sister and a pathetic man is tragic. I am so glad I got divorced before I got involved. I moved in a new apartment near my workplace and I am enjoying my single life by myself.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!